Okay guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are joining us now, please welcome. If you are just meeting our channel for the first time, do well to subscribe, okay? So we are talking about the trending news right now. Yes, obviously or apparently it seems like the federal government have finally seen what the Igbos can do for them. Yes, I never knew that Nigeria government used to remember Igbos at all until this news come out. So the Nigerian Army are begging the Igbo youth to come and join Nigerian Army, that they should come and join the army. They are complaining that Igbos don't used to join Nigerian Army. Eh? So now they are saying that the Nigerian Igbo youth should join Nigerian Army, and that they brought 200 forms in Enugu, and out of 200 forms, it was only 100 that were collected. And I'm even asking, who are those 100 people that collected the form? Out of 200, you people see 100 and you are still complaining here. I mean, if I'm not even sure that the 100 that were collected, it was collected by real Igbo, because I don't know an Igbo youth now that will leave his market business that he's handling to go and join army. Anyway, guys, the update that I'm bringing you right now is that Igbo youth in particular have replied them. Yes, I'm going to show you the videos. Let's start for the introduction video so that you hear when the army said that Igbos should join.
The Nigerian military has called on the Igbos, people from the southeastern part of Nigeria, to double up and begin to join the military in order to participate in nation building. They lamented that even the last quota that was meant for Enugu State, where they had a slot of about 200 persons, that it was even very hard to get up to 100 persons to fill that slot. They went further to admonish the Igbos to come forth without animosity and sentiment to joining the Nigerian military in order to fill up the quota challenges and participate in nation building. It sounds really very interesting, but also sounds very crazy.
The Nigerian Army headquarters have begun a sensitization of mass enrollment of Igbo youths into the Nigerian Army to fill up the drop-in quota of the Southeast Zone. Today in Enugu, Army delegates are interfacing with local government chairmen, traditional rulers, a town union president, and leadership of the student union, echoing the importance and motivating Igbo youths to join the Nigerian Army, noting that withdrawal of Igbo youth from joining the army en masse could affect the collective interest of the zone.
The last quarter of last year, Enugu State had a slot of about 200 persons, but they were able to fill up to 100. A lot of young men that really want to join the army, but for some of these sentiments being bandied around, some of them lack encouragement from the local government councils. We have come to get the buy-in of the grassroots politicians, our royal fathers, to help us to raise these numbers so that Enugu State can fill up their slots.
Stakeholders in their respective speech applauded the initiative and accepted to carry the message home, while urging the army to address fears of marginalization of the zone.
I'm pretty sure you heard that from the horse's mouth. You see, one thing is very certain in this life. There comes a time in life, you get as you go take marginalize, a certain ethnic group. You get as you go take treat a certain people so badly that God go leave you. Ekwensu, Satan himself, will begin to question you. It is very obvious that the singular reason why the military is not having the Igbos coming forth to join the military is as a result of gross and a very long time marginalization. The Igbos have been subjugated, maltreated, and marginalized. And that is why many Igbos are taking their destiny by their hands, channeling their life in different course of life. Many going into businesses, many traveling abroad, many trying to chart a new, course of survival for themselves. I can tell you, it may sound interesting that the military is calling the Igbos to join the military, but the question now remains, what has happened? Why did the Igbos stop joining the military? And this also puzzles me further to say, is the military the only arm of armed forces in Nigeria? or the only arm of security agencies in Nigeria where the Igbos are not participating. You see, what is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. You can see very clearly how much the Igbos have been subjugated in this country. If you are calling on the Igbos to come and join military, it should also be open that the Igbos should be invited forward to join other security agencies in Nigeria. The police, the EFCC, the DSS, the custom, and the list continues. If you allow me to cite an example with EFCC, right from when EFCC was formed till date, starting from Nuhu Ribadu, who was the first chairman of EFCC, down to the current EFCC, chairman, you can see that you cannot find any Igbo man among the EFCC chairmen, both past and present. The question remains, what has happened? Why have they also been excluded from EFCC? Why are the Igbos also not being allowed to join EFCC? Or why has no Igbo man ever become an EFCC chairman right from the origin of time? If you go to custom, right from the 1960s till date, yes, you can find an Igbo person there. If you check the number of years they spent as Controller General of Customs and how many Igbo persons that are there, you will also equally understand what we are talking about. Go to the DSS, go to the Nigerian police. The question remains, what is actually the sin of an Igbo man? Why has an Igbo man been grossly excluded from the project of one Nigeria? And why then is so important now that the Igbos would have to join the military? Without being myopic and to be very honest, this thing has consequences. For the fact that the Igbos are not joining military, it will eventually bring about a paradigm shift in the future, such that it may be so hard to get an Igbo man to head the affairs of the military in Nigeria. Yes, a time will come when it will become so hard to even find a commander who is an Igbo man in the military, let alone finding people with title of Chief of Defense Staff, and the list continues. But why is it so, or why will it be so? It is simply as a result of the gross marginalization the Igbos have been having for many years. Many are being discouraged to participate in the project of one Nigeria. And that is exactly what saddens me in this country, Nigeria. I ask again, what is actually the sins of an Igbo man? In a same climb, people are very excited to join the military. If you go to the US, people who are passing out from high school, majority of them, you see them being very enthusiastic and very excited to join the military. But in Nigeria, it's a different ball game, because a particular ethnic group has been subjugated and marginalized for many years. And that is the reason why the Igbos are not coming forth to join the military. And this takes me further to re-echo what I've been preaching in recent time, that Nigeria as a nation must go back to regional governance. Nigeria must go back to true federalism. Let the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria go back and begin to govern themselves. The project of one Nigeria is too complicated, is very complex. The type of politics that is played in this country, the amount of power concentration at the center on the office of Mr. President is just too much. Nigeria need to go back to regional governance so that the equation will be balanced. I sincerely hope that many Nigerians will begin to rise up to admonish and advocate for true federalism, regional governance, so that this country can survive. Otherwise, there are consequences for every actions. I sincerely hope that the government of the day will begin to look at moving Nigeria back into regional governance so that there will be equitable distribution of resources and equitable distribution of human resources. At this point, I will allow you to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section.
Okay guys, it is just as simple as that, okay? Nobody is a fool in this country. Igbos are not fools. People that have witnessed how many years of marginalization. Igbo man will come out for president. Everybody will do everything to discriminate the person, even though the man is qualified, but they won't even give them a chance. Now, every other offices, have you seen Tinubu's appointment list? Have you gone through it? Do you see the kind of uproar that it caused? No, it's not even from Igbo people, because it has been a long time that Igbos clock out from anything Nigeria. So whether you appoint them or not, to they do not even care. They don't even wait for the list again. Was it not the last national budget that Igbo Legion was not included? Did anybody make noise? They are just busy doing their business. It has been a long time. See, if you keep doing something to someone for a long time, there will be a time, especially someone that cannot help the situation, there will be a time that the person will just decide to focus on their life. The Nigerian government are refusing to see that the only thing that is making Igbos part of this whole nation is because of the fact that regionalism has Tinubu has refused to introduce regionalism, or he has also refused to give them Biafra. Igbos have clocked out emotionally, if you ask me, for a long time. Guys, there is also another guy that gave this army a response. Just take a
Nigerians,
look,
I don't know
because
if you
it
have
seems
heard this one. This one is breaking out. This one are fresh, undiluted. So the Nigerian Army, they beg the Eastern youths to join the military. They say, come and join army. The Nigerian Army is telling the youth from the east to join the military. Is it not funny to you? Bro, they say when I can't join army, Igbo youth, come and join the military. Come and join the military. That is what the Nigerian Army is telling the Igbo youth. Why is the EFCC not saying Nigeria Igbo youth, come and join the EFCC? Why is the NNPC not saying Igbo youth, come and join NNPC? Why is the custom not also advertising and calling the Igbo youth to come and join a custom? Or is it just Nigerian Army? Nigerian Army is not about calling the Igbo youth to come and join army. The ones there, are they being treated well? When they treat the military, are they being treated well? Are the ones there giving their lives, are they being treated well? I have cases of military suffering in that 44 National Resource Hospital there. Those ones fighting for this country. Yes, so many of them are there suffering, buying drugs from their own pockets. This is not, I said it before, they came for me, the military debunk it. But what I was telling you in that video is fact. Those guys in the 44 Army Resource Hospital are buying drugs from their pockets, and now you're here calling other people to come and join. Bro, if the military is paying fine, US recruit foreigners. You know, because why? The pay is nice. They recruit foreigners. Foreigners join the military. In UK, in Ukraine, in other countries, even in a war zone, the foreigners join. Why? Because the pay is very lucrative, it's very sweet. So if your pay is very sweet, if the military pay is very sweet, who will not join? There's no point of you calling people to come and join. They will join without you even calling. Not this one that you pay. How much is their salary? How many of them have gotten their bonuses? I have complaints from the military personnel that their bonuses have not been paid. They have not been paid their bonuses. And they are there, giving their life for this nation, giving their lives for Nigeria, giving their life for this country. And you're telling the other people to come and join. Whereas the one that have joined, you have not taken care of them properly. They are not being taken care of. So, guys, this your call for the Eastern people to join the military is, for me, is a forsake winner. Forsake.
Enugu State had a slot of about 200 persons. But they...
Why do you think the Southeastern youths are so reluctant on joining the army?
The reasons are very obvious.
Which are?
You call them IPOB and terrorist organization, and you have killed them in numbers.
Who killed them?
The Nigerian military.
Killed Southeast youths in numbers?
Yes, they are in the Southeast as an army of occupation. And every youth they see in sight is shoot at sight.
In the Southeast?
Yes, these have been.
Are the governors aware of this?
Of course, all of them are aware. All of them are.
And what are they doing about it?
Especially
if this
that
story
of,
happens to be true.
Especially that of Imo State. In the local government of Hope Uzodinma, you can hardly see any young man there. They have all run away or they were killed. So when you have been doing all this type of underhand dealings with the Southeast, why do you think their youth will be very happy to join the army? Their belief is that you are going to finish them. What you could not do with this, all this, what do they call it, insecurity, you now want to finish them with the military.
But Barrister, there is a belief, or some quarters will say that the reason why there is so much military presence in the southeast is because of the insecurities happening there by the unknown gunmen.
It was deliberately created. You know, when you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. What is the reason for the insecurity in the southeast?
You said insecurity in southeast was deliberately created.
It was.
By whom?
At least we have had Asari Dokubo and his group. They are telling us what the agreement they had with the federal government. So what did
Asari say they had?
He
with
said
he
has a contract to be killing the Igbos.
He said
he
that.
even mentioned the area where they were operating and all that. That his boys are the ones, the unknown gunmen. So, I mean, by the way, what is the reason for insecurity in the southeast? What is the problem there?
What is the reason for insecurity?
That is what we should be asking the federal government. Initially, we claimed it was Simon Ekpa. And we all cried that Simon Ekpa should be brought down. And
he has been in custody. So
yes,
let me ask you, as someone who is from that region, of course, you'll be getting information from that region. Has the rate of insecurity by the unknown gunmen reduced since Simon Ekpa has been in custody?
It has reduced, not because of Simon Ekpa per se.
Okay.
It is because the Southeasterners have devised another means of checkmate this, because the outright killing on the streets of the southeast are reduced. But the Fulani herdsmen are still rampaging in the bushes and farmlands. They are still there. So in
the southeast region, we saw women protest in Enugu State.
So all those things, who created them? Are they Southeasterners? Is the federal government not aware of what these people are doing? Why did they allow them to be carrying guns and be killing people? And when anybody wants to stop them or retaliate, the person is arrested, while the attacker is allowed to go free. So when you see all these things, are you not supposed to know that?
I hear that Nigerian soldiers are calling on the Igbos. Yes, Nigerian soldiers are calling on the Southeast to come and join the military. They are crying that Igbos are not participating in Nigerian Army. Igbo, listen to me. It is a scam. Don't let them get you again. Nigeria is not made for Igbo. Don't let them deceive you. Ask yourself, Igbo people that joined the military 6 years ago, where are they? Where then they? People, Igbo people, Southeasterners that joined Nigerian Army, that joined the military 6 years ago, they are all dead. And no compensation is being paid to their family. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you and your family. So when I'm reading the news, I see that Nigerian military are crying, are calling on the Southeast to come and join the army. That the army is for Nigeria. Foul. They are looking for Igbo people to go and donate to Boko Haram. They are looking for Igbo people to use their life to play politics. Igbo, listen. Nigeria is not for you. Whether you believe this video or you don't believe this video. If you be Igbo person and you want to join the military, just know say na your corpse, your dead body, they will carry come. Sometimes those people that are in the military, those Igbo people when die, they don't even see their dead body buried. So Igbo, stay away from Nigerian military. It is not for you. Don't let them brainwash you. God bless you all.
Okay, guys, this is a man from the south, okay? This man is a man from the south telling the Igbos, advising the Igbos. See, this one, nothing concern him, but he just know that he just has to come out and advise the Igbos. For those that are thinking about joining, maybe when they have that convention, they promise them something, your salary will be increased. No. For those that are thinking about joining, this man that is not even an Igbo man is telling them, don't even try it. Because if you look at the question that this guy even asked, it is even true. All those people back then when Nigeria was still manageable, that Igbos were still joining all this Nigerian army, where are they today? Even the ones that retired gone, how is the retirement? How are they coping? Even the ones that are even in the other tribes that are being favored, how are they coping? Let alone Igbo, that you know that right from time There is nothing that you will do in this Nigeria as an Igbo person that will ever be good. And also, why is it that it's only armies? Just like the man asked, why is it that it's only the army that you are calling the Igbo to come and join? What about other positions? What about other offices? NNPC nko? Presidency nko? Tinubu's appointment list nko? What happened? Up to 90%, I'm just trying to be, let me not exaggerate, 90% are Yorubas. That place you will not call Igbos to come and pick form. Won't you ask Igbos, are you not interested in the government appointment? It will be army. You want them to come to the army to go and fight Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram that if they manage to catch, you will still say that you are forgiving them, send them to rehab. And after rehabilitation center, you will send the Boko Haram member back to their family. Then these innocent armies that suffer to catch these people, even the ones that lost their life in the process, they will not be the ones that are fools. Anyway, more replies are still communicated.
Now you see, seriously, if I still think or ponder over this current latest news of Nigerian Army trying to persuade my Igbo brothers and sisters as an Igbo youth to join Nigerian Army, if I still the reason that matter, it just make me dey laugh. As in, I could just dey laugh. And the reason why they laugh now based on the foolishness and the stupidity of that particular, matter. And I want all this thing, you see, whoever come up with that idea of trying to recruit Igbo youth into Nigerian Army, number one, you know go better for that person who come up with that idea. And you know go also better for the army whoever will say the army man will come up, will reason that rubbish before he come out, come they talk am. Make my Igbo brothers and sisters, Igbo youth join the army. You know go still better for that Nigerian army man will talk. You know go better for una. Only le ogadro na no go buy well. No go better for una. Now una will come out, talk say Igbo man cannot be the president of Nigeria. Igbo man will not be the president of Nigeria. But una won't make Igbo youth come join una useless army. We no fit do anything for their life. Boko Haram for the past how many years they don't find Boko Haram, they do this one, they do that one. We've conquered Boko Haram, we've defeated Boko Haram, but still Boko Haram still they function with the terrorist act in the northern region. They don't get other terrorist groups for the northern region. Now there's shortage of armed forces, there's shortage of personnel. Now my Igbo brothers and sisters, Igbo youth now want to recruit into an army. So after go go buy them there. The ones they want to do for southeast, for Igbo land, when they busy they buy Igbo youth them. The Operation Python that's what I come do for southeast by Igbo youth, and the ones who are currently they do now for Imo State, they buy Imo State people, Igbo people. That one never do now. Now I won't use Koni way to lure Igbo youth into army, into an army. They're not gonna go buy them. Tinubu come out and saying go recruit 5 million youths into Nigerian army. Why the same Bola Ahmed Tinubu the moron we say be president? Why you not start from the Yoruba land? To the recruit the Yoruba people or Yoruba youth may they join the army. Now Igbo people when I want to start that rubbish with. I make out of this one if you like be Igbo politician, governor, senator, house of rep, or Igwe, whichever way if you say you be, and you dey in support of recruiting Igbo youth into Nigerian army, Oga Hagerege Namba, you know go better for you. You know go ever better for you and your generation. Your children, as a Nigerian, as an Igbo politician, where they champion for that rubbish, your children that outside country they enjoy their life. You know carry your own children, go put them into Nigerian army, make them go join the Nigerian army. Now you won't carry innocent Igbo youth, then go, make them go join Nigerian army. Where they fit buy them for the northern region. Now they craze, shadow. Like I used to talk as an Igbo youth, if you go join the Nigerian army, I pray say that by you, because you are very, very stupid. You are very, very stupid. People will come and boldly tell you, say, Igbo person will be the president. Peter Obi cannot be the president. But Peter Obi can be the vice to Atiku. And Igbo person can be vice to somebody we from North or Yoruba. Now they craze and sheer shadow no more. Now they craze. Igbo person no fit be the MD of a company. Igbo person no fit be the head of NNPC. Name it all those high companies or high ranks for companies. Igbo person no fit there for the top there. But Igbo people can join the Nigerian Army. The same Igbo people will be say they get particular, score mark what they need for exam before they go fit enter university. But the Northerners, they need maybe maximum 12 point or 12 mark to enter university. As long as I'm concerned, we Igbos, we know there for that map of that so-called useless country we call Nigeria. We Igbos, we are not there. We are not there. Dot in a circle. The Igbos are useless. They don't have anything to offer. The Igbos are that. The Igbos are this. They are corrupt. They produce fake things. When those pieces they talk rubbish against the Igbo people. But the same Igbo people want make Igbo youths now come join on our military. Go punish you. They go punish you. The people are mad. Igbo people are not going to join your military. No. In the whole of Africa, or should I say in the whole of the world, no country we don't experience the kind of numbers of terrorists that we then get for Nigeria. No country in the world. I mean, mention that country. Make I see. The only Nigeria where you get different terrorist groups them for the northern region, and are still not them. Northerners. Now then they create terrorists them. Now you the one that make Igbo Youths come join. How much you go pay them? Nobody saw where they busy the whole military on a Nigerian military then. Where they busy they won't do protests. Anybody then come and say they won't do protests, they go arrest them. By the same organ, we say the military commander, they go arrest them. Because why they owe them. You tell me say make my Igbo youth come join Nigerian military. Arab should kneel, they go punish you for that. All of now, go to now we see the Nigerian army where they come up with Arab should go and punish you now. I go and make punish you now. Igbo man cannot be the CBN governor. Or if he become, when I go find when I go use portion, Igbo man no fit become senator. Igbo man no fit become speaker. When I tell you, I say APC. APC as a political party is an evil demonic party. Political party is an evil demonic party. They know of not understand that. Go check what that happen for different states where APC they in charge. Evil. Now that they find Igbo youth when I go recruit into Nigerian Army, Arab Ushuku Nile, their youth are mad, and they craze. That's when evil no go work. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. We Igbos, we are wise. You better say, you as an Igbo son or Igbo daughter, we won't try such, we won't take such risk. You better say, you find your way to leader, you enter Mediterranean, take that risk. Come foreign country. You could better say you take that risk. If you survive, I'm fine. If you don't survive, I'm here. That be it. Than for you say you won't go sacrifice your life. For who? Which Nigeria? That one, rubbish. Nigeria doesn't deserve the life of anybody. Not for you to walk by yourself and never say you deserve the country. Forget that rubbish that they tell you and say, it's not what the country will do for you, but what you will do for the country. Now the question now is say, all those criminal politicians that when they busy, they loot public funds, what did they don't do for Nigeria? That useless country, what did they don't do for Nigeria? If not to the steal public funds. Bled I want to get there and I'm more with the France now. We say name na Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You go there you say in follow fight, whatever. The military government during 1992. Rubbish, a lie. See them now. Military will no even do anything. See what thing they going for Burkina Faso. We Burkina Faso guy there. Ibrahim Traoré, as a military guy, they busy the position in country, make for the benefit of their own people. But you go see Nigerian military, they busy, they run around with politicians, corrupt politicians. They protect them. They no fit come and stand against one evil what the politicians they do. And the same military will be say they retire now and go back to their house now. Nothing. They don't give them anything. And the same military will be say they see they owe them. The time they say make Igbo youths come join Nigerian Army, Arab school they on the craze. Igbo youths, my fellow Igbo youths, my fellow Igbo brothers and sisters. Don't not make the mistake so I won't go join any Nigerian Army for our own good. I don't do the first video yesterday. This one.
You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your conquerors. Maybe in Sambisa forest. And now they are sending their advanced strike force into your village. And you're doing one Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian soldier. I'm a Nigerian army.
Igbo youth, you have heard it. Let the person that have ear hear. The person that do not have ear, you can go ahead and join. Nobody is forcing you. All these videos, they are just advice. Forget the people that are even saying it with anger. It's because of they just remember, like they even thinking what even made these people to come and ask of this demand. Like what made them think that after saying that Igbo people come and join the army, Igbos will come and start joining the army. Anyway, if you want to join, you can go ahead, but don't say that you did not hear what others have said concerning Igbos joining the army. And whatever happens to you, I don't say that anything should happen to you, but anybody that is wise should know that as an Igbo person, like you just ought to be, you just have to go fend for yourself. That is just it. You just have to look out for yourself, because the Nigerian government, even the ones that come from their own side, they have not seen their face, let alone you. So guys, if you have stayed with us up to this moment, thank you so much. Okay, if you're just coming, thank you. You can watch the live. If you are seeing the live after the live was have ended, if you are seeing the video after the live was have ended, thank you also for getting to this point. Subscribe to our channel if you have not. I'll be going live again during 4 p.m. so you can still join me if you have to. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you in my next live. Bye.